All right, hey guys, this is Richard, and today is December the 27th, and it's about almost noon time, uh, New York time. Um, anyway, so I've been looking at the markets this morning, and I'll be honest with you, I've been pretty perplexed of what I thought I was seeing in regards to Goldbach. But let me tell you what I'm looking at right now because I'm about to enter into a trade. Right or wrong, I'm about to enter into a trade. All right, so I'm on the 729 right now, power of three, and we're in premium right now. Here's equilibrium. We're in premium right now, so I'm looking for shorts. I'm also looking at what I think the algo path is, and I project that it would come down into this area here, the liquidity void area. So I'm going to go down to a 243 now, power of three, and I'm trying to see where I think where I might want to enter. Again, I'm on the top side of equilibrium, so I'm in premium. I'm looking for a short. Now, I was expecting price to possibly come all the way back up in here to test this area because this is a breaker block plus the fair value gap. You guys know that's what I'm interested in. However, we also have one here, and the other reason why I like this area is that uh, if you look at price action, let me get rid of this. This is the liquidity void area right here, 80.83 to 0.71. And you see how price just blew through it? That tells me that there was only liquidity on the sell side. So I'd like to see it come back up in and test the bottom portion of this liquidity void and then travel the rest of the way down here uh, based off of the 729 uh, power of three setting. So I'm going to put it on pause, and if I get entered into the market, I will show you the entry and what type of heat I take, because normally I do not just put a sell limit order right on the LB, but I feel pretty good about this right now. So let's just see. Okay, I'm back. So we did enter into our trade. It did respect the order block and the fair value gap. It did give me a little bit of heat, a little bit of reason for pause, but there's a couple of things I see here that I'm still liking. Is that we did tap into this fair value gap, and it's also at the CE of the liquidity void area, right? And I know that because that's where, if I had those lines drawn, it would be right in the middle of this LV. So as it is right now, I do not have a stop loss in place. I'm probably uh, going to watch this price action. If I see a strong candle close, even if it doesn't break off, this high, I'm probably going to close it just due to the fact of this price action today. I really had expected it to go all the way up in here and test this, and it still could. Um, and that would make sense to me, but this is what I see at the moment trading. And again, I'm going to trade it all the way down to here. So I'll pause and come back and let you see how this trade works out. All right, guys, I'm back. Still in this trade. You see, we never came up and closed above this. I almost got out right here, but I waited for the candle to close and it had this rejection wick. Another thing that I'm looking at is looking how price is forming. So I've got a rejection block right here. I've got an order block right here. The next thing that should happen should be a fair value gap. And I really would have liked to have seen it on this candle, but we're on this candle now with about 4 seconds left. Um, there ain't much of a fair value gap. So let's see how this. I really need to see a fair value gap form in this area here. Um, and if it doesn't, then this trade is not going to work out. And the reason for it is I'm looking at PD arrays as they relate to Goldbach. Now, if this seems of interest to you and you want to know more about it, please join our Discord channel, which is free, and it's in the description of this channel. We also have a Facebook group as well. And, would like to invite you to join our community. Everything in it is free. We offer one-on-ones, trying to build a community of like-minded traders that are interested in learning more about Goldbach. All right, so I'm going to put this on pause, and we'll see how this trade plays out. Right now, even though I'm profitable, uh, I think what I'm going to do is just put my stop loss at break even, slightly in the money, like not much at all. Let's see. I can't tell. Anyway, not much at all, probably 20, 30, 20 or 40 bucks. But let's see how this plays out. And just so you know, if this trade does play out, this is a 10.5 to 1 risk reward. And obviously, anybody would be happy with that. And that's one of the other reasons I like trading Goldbach is that it offers this a lot when you're trying to trade with Goldbach, along with understanding the algos that possibly are running, and you know where price could possibly go to. All right, great. Here comes my fair value gap. Uh, and again, I'd love to see a fair value gap right here inside of this order block returned that'll turn into a rejection block. All right. So, like I said, if you want to know more about what we do in Goldbach, again, we have a rejection block, an order block, and then a fair value gap. Same thing as the PD arrays on the Goldbach. All right. Hold tight. Okay, so what we did is we came down and we wicked past this order block slash rejection block now. So what I would look for, which I always look for, is a fair value gap that formed inside of this block area. So did we get that? And the answer is yes. And if you hadn't entered the trade, this might be a good place to enter the trade. What I'm going to do is bring my stop loss down just a hair to this wick here. So now we're at 240 bucks of profit. Again, we're looking for a lot more than that, but we can only do with what price is giving us and what we can see. And again, today is December the 27th. I don't know if price action is going to be that great or even, when I say true, let's refer to it as a price action could be sloppy today. Anyway, so let's just see how this plays out. All right, so this price action is making me crazy. I'm a little bit anxious. It did close below this fair value gap. As you can see, we had two huge wicks that came up and came into uh, this order block, which I didn't like. I thought it should easily respected this. So what I did is I'm going to take one contract off at this liquidity here, and then that'll for sure lock in my profit, and I'll be profitable. And then we'll just play the second contract all the way down to here, which is probably what I should have done in the very, very beginning, is setting up this trade. But a lot of times I'm watching price action so much I don't think about that, to be honest with you, which I should be. But anyway, I'm gonna pause and we'll see how this plays out. All right, so we just hit our first target, okay? And so now I'm not going to do anything with the trade. That right there locked in. Let's see. Take this off. About 170 ticks, give or take. So 170 times 5 is probably about 700. 850, my bad. So 850 on the trade plus another 120, 950, 970. So that would be a great trade for me, but I'm going to just hold out for the home run here because there's nothing else to do. My Goldbach tells me this is what price will probably do, and I'm going to wait to see if it does it. But we did respect equilibrium right here, so I do not know. But you know what? I will leave. I'm going to cut the video off here and just see. You can look at it later today to see if price came all the way down to 21,352, 353 area. All right, from where we are now, we started at we're at about 21,500, 525, and so that's another 200 points down. So anyway, if you find this video useful or helpful, please give me a like. And I think I'll leave the comments open today on this video. Normally I keep them closed, but I think I'll open it up. And then if you want to leave a comment on it, but if you want to know more about Goldbach, please join our Discord group. It's free. It always will be free, and you can get some help from some other Goldbach traders in there because we have it set up where you can do one-on-ones, group trading, all sorts of stuff. All right. Talk to you guys later.